look around in my bunny suit. Latest get out to dry, up on the roof, under the river, down through the woods. I got water shipped down in my bunny suit. I've been looking around in my bunny suit. I've been dying alone in my room, under the river, down through the woods. I got water shipped down in my bunny suit.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up, what's up? Well, we're here tonight on the Nickstream. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Got a little tunage going on right now. Is that a drunk furry? No, that's actually that's Bunny Suit by a young artist named Sematary. You an April Fool for this track, fool. Hello. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Hello. I'm just reading all your comments. Hello. Well, so that was fun. That was a track called Bunny Suit by Sematary. It's a little bit of it's pretty much like kind of like I wanted to show all of you kind of like what the Zoomers are getting into, the wave that Zoomers and younger folks are getting into. Sematary is a young artist from Northern California, and they've taken the what do you call it, like the SoundCloud kind of hip, like the like the SoundCloud kind of trap thing, and they turned it into kind of a more darker thing here. Some of you call it like Lil Peep, very similar to like Lil Peep and stuff. And just kind of want to show some of you the wave the Zoomers are on right now. And there's some significance to it. It's interesting for a couple of reasons. So it's definitely got a certain vibe to it, like the fall of and degeneration of a country put into music, crystallized into young angsty Zoomers, I guess. And it's really not that different from it. Just if it's a continuation of a line of art, if you will, like many of you may remember, like emo stuff, punk rock, all that, and it's kind of a continuation, combined with the very, very popular SoundCloud trap kind of wave that's going on. So it's fun but dumb. Yeah, Lendy. Goth emo, like mumble. I wanted you to see what's the wave right now. And there's definitely this bleak sense to it all. So it's the rap version of emo. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it sometimes. So these are like young guys, NorCal. I mean, kind of interesting to see what's the art that's being put out. Okay, because there's some significance to the art being put out by who and the generation. What's the culture? And we're gonna get into a couple of things relating to art being put out and a couple of things. I was low key into it. Yeah, Ivana Spencer. So I'm low key into it too. It's like it's like imagine trash, just like garbage. Let's take trash music and turn it up to like 11 and produce it like actually pretty well, kind of like put it together and then slap like a flavor over it. I guess this one, in this case, the flavor is graveyard emo rappers. So it's just we'll get into more of this. I have more thoughts on this and other things that we're going to get into tonight on the Nickstream. Yes, the Nickstream is back. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So I want to welcome you all. I want to say hello. I hated it. Nice, says Jenny H. Yeah, so I want to welcome you all. Hey, we're back. Another Friday. And we're back here. Hello to my knickers and my Nickerettes. I got to show love. I got to say hi to y'all. And so welcome. Thank you so much. And it is, after all, well, what I want to say is welcome to another Nick at Night edition of the show, right? Another Nick at Night show on the Nickstream. You feel me? Okay, so we're back. It's Friday. We're going to have fun tonight. It's going to be a real loose one tonight. I kind of have a bunch of random stuff that I've curated, sort of. So we'll go through a bunch of stuff. It's kind of random. It's kind of like variety today, like a total variety show. And so yeah, we're gonna do this real loose today, guys. So everybody, knickers and nickerettes, we're gonna have fun. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Anyways, like I said, totally. Sorry, I'm reading your chat, but yeah, totally loose today. We're just gonna have a good one, okay? Now, for anyone joining us now, I want to say thank you. If you're new to the Nickstream, thanks. Join, share, subscribe, all that stuff. But what we do on the Nickstream is, well, on the Nick at Night Nickstream, which it's only been the Nick at Night Nickstream. Let's be honest, it hasn't been a daytime show yet. But what we do is we decode the world, decode what's going on in the world, but we'll have a good time while doing it. Have a good time. And I will open up the lines later, get some calls rolling. I see people asking. We'll get some calls going later. If you see the number on the screen, means you can call. For now, though, no association with Nickerette the Gum. No. Yeah, so I'll get that going later. Like I said, the numbers on the screen, the lines are open. Besides that, yeah, like I said, we got a loose show today. We're gonna get into some stuff. How many times can I say that? I'm repeating myself at this point. So welcome, Mr. Mad, Jim, Justice, Triple T. Oh man, I'm seeing all of you. Summer Sunrise, that's a new name. Maybe you've been around before. Elinya Chin. And man, taking care of business. Bear, everybody, let's go. Nick, let them people at the border in. I'm telling. No, astute nomad. Don't let those people at the border in. Yes, some of you might know, and for those that don't, I am an anchor baby. They call me the anchor baby on the JLP show. This is because it's true, by the way. It's just simply a fact. There's no need to, and nobody needs to get offended here. But no, astute nomad. Like I've said before, I'm an anti-anchor baby. I'm also an anti-immigrant, if you will. Although, like, I'm only half immigrant, right? I'm only half immigrant from my mother's side. That's how it works, right? Anyways. So, yeah, what's up, Triple T, Jenny H, Bibby, Stream, everybody. It's real cool to see you here. Thank you so much. Nice. All my knickers look good in they bunny suits. That's true. Anyway, so let me make sure everything's working here. The audio's been pretty good so far, no? I think I'm getting the hang of this. Now, I know people say that the show overall could be louder. I'm working on it. And I think I figured it out. So, but we're going to make do. I'm going to speak nice and loudly. I'm going to play the clips loud and do my best here. And, yeah, we're going to get going. Jim Justice, are you really an anchor baby, though? You know, we play around, but now that when we try and get down to brass tacks, we'll define that one of these days. But anyways, yeah, lots going on in the world. Lots going on. Lots going on. What? Perversion is the norm. Trans everything. You've seen all that. Legalize it. That's another thing too happening. They want to legalize pot everywhere, federally. Anybody seen all that? Anybody see the new wave for politics and in life in general? We've talked about it before, the metaverse and all that. Well, maybe some of you have anybody seen the Emmanuel Macron's Minecraft server? Yeah, this is 2022. We got world leaders starting Minecraft servers possibly in a bid to get votes. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Maybe we could do a little something on the Macron Minecraft server if anybody's down. Speedrun ban? Maybe we could speedrun getting banned from the Emmanuel Macron Minecraft server. For those that don't know, he's the head of state of France. Do they have prime ministers or presidents in France? Oh well. President, yeah, he's the president, Emmanuel Macron. Anyways, so that's we already have 2 hours of not morally straight content with Hake. Please don't talk about LGBT mess. Just a little bit, Nugget Man, but don't worry, we'll get into a bunch of other stuff as well. Macron's Minecraft server, what else? And then we got a bunch of stuff. So we'll get going with this Loosey Friday show. I don't want to say loosey goosey because that's Hake, okay? And I'm not Hake, okay? This very loose Friday show. We're gonna get going with this. We got other things. What else? It's been Will Smith week. The slap, the Will Smith lap. Oh, well, there's people talking about it there. Yeah. So it was Will Smith. Oh my God, it's been Will Smith week. Kind of interesting, right? Everything's been said about that. So, you know, everything's been said about that. But you know what? Now mentioning Will Smith. You know what? Mentioning Will Smith, and I see some of you already saying it's fake in the chat. Anyways, let's assuming it's real. Sure looked real. At least the reactions and stuff. I've seen the before and after pictures. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, the point is, on this Will Smith thing, now that I do bring it up, there's actually something I want to say. Everything else has already been said. But some of you might not know about this. Might not know about me that I have like a huge movie blind spot. And so yeah, like I said, I have a huge movie blind spot. It feels like everybody's referencing movies that I've never seen. Classics, great ones, old ones. Like a huge blind spot. And so I've been recently making it a thing to like kind of catch up on some culturally relevant movie moments. And yeah, so getting up to speed, if you will, right? On a whole bunch of stuff. And now that I bring up the Will Smith thing and the Academy Awards and Oscars, it's kind of a commentary on decline and degeneration of great things of American culture, of our culture here. And it's such a shame to see the Oscars, I guess, it is kind of a shame, don't you think? It's a shame to see it devolve into them getting up on stage and talking about all this crazy stuff, this crazy globalist, homosexual, like anti-America, anti-truth and good, anything good in the world. It just seems to be what they support, don't you? Doesn't it seem like that? And so, to see where it is now. And so I'm watching these movies, right? I'm catching up on cinema, if you will. And I'm thinking about the Oscars. And in a sense, if you think about it, it's kind of still an amazing, like the Oscars, for example, think of like an average person to get an Oscar. Despite, even though it's been diluted to like nothing, you just have to be, black or gay or fit some category and say some message, and you'll get a Academy Award or nominated or something. But despite all that, to go from a Joe Schmo to an Oscar winner, even with all that, it's like a feat, right? It's like a feat in a sense. So imagine before, when it was even harder. So, kind of just my thoughts on that, to say something different on the whole Will Smith thing, really in a commentary on the Oscars, Academy Awards, and culture in general. But anyways, I'd making a side note here. What I wanted to get into first here is I'm wondering what's going on with animators. Watch dirty work. I've seen American Psycho. I've actually seen the original RoboCop. Thanks. Everybody's giving me some good suggestions. I'll definitely I gotta write these down. Yeah, definitely send me some solid culturally like catch up to, like, you have to see these. Send those. Is there no such thing as bad publicity? We're still talking about. I know. Anyways, so yeah, send me suggestions. I'd love to watch them. I definitely want to catch up. So, what's going on with animators? Seriously, there's something really messed up with animators, the animation, the industry, and people in it. Not all, right? Maybe not everybody, but it seems like a lot of them. Yeah. So look at this. Let's get into this. I've seen Braveheart. Thanks. Appreciate all the suggestions. So let's get into this real quick here. Look at this article, and let's get into something here. Be warned, Pixar's animators just admitted that they've been desperately trying to include overtly gay affection in their films for years. Okay? So, Pixar, Disney, how many of these, Nickelodeon, how many of these children's entertainment companies have made it their mission to inject transgender ideology, LGBT stuff in their media aimed for children? They've come out, right? Nickelodeon made like some, all these companies, they've made like, I think Cartoon Network. So, yes, I've seen The Truman Show. Thank you. I know some movies. I know some. But anyways, anybody remember this? I just thought about this. What was it? Lion King. Anybody seen Lion King? I probably shouldn't write. I should be careful. I typed Lion King sex and I went to Google Images and I'm streaming. Let me first check. Okay, I think we're good. Let me make sure there's nothing. Whew. Okay. I think we're good. So, do you guys remember this? Anybody remember this? Oh man, wait a second. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful here. Let me just pull up maybe this thing here. I'll just pull up an image. So, anybody remember this? Sorry, I'm reading your chat. This like scene in The Lion King. This was like a thing for a bit. I remember hearing about this, how in this particular scene of The Lion King, a Disney animated children's movie, the stars in the sky, when who's the little lion? Simba? When Simba is out in the jungle somewhere, he like plops down, he like plops down and sends off like a puff of you know, it looks like pollen or flowers and stuff. And there was a hidden message in the stars. And it was like one of those like, oh, like conspiracy theories or whatever. But it really does look like it says sex in the stars. Don't it? Is that just me? Here, let me throw. I'm trying to get a better image so everybody could see. Anybody remember what I'm talking about? That's a huge reach, LMAO. It might be a reach, okay? But I'm just bringing this up because I remember hearing about this, and this was like a long time ago, and this was like, so this is just one, you know, just kind of maybe almost benign example. See, do you guys see this? Tell me you see. That's SEX in the stars. Come on, at least really close. Okay. Come on. Hell no, that's chicken scratch. Oh, man. Look, anyways, this is just one thing I'm getting into. But if you don't believe the Lion King one, I mean, this one here is not a lie. You got Pixar's animators. Here, let me just get into this article a little bit. In a statement attributed to the 𝒔𝒐𝒄𝒌𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒎 plus employees of Pixar and their allies, employees of the animation studio allege that Disney corporate executives have demanded cuts from nearly every moment of overtly gay affection, regardless of when there is a protest from both creative teams. You know, they kind of bury, like this article here says, the lead is sort of buried here, but the implication is obvious. Pixar's animators have for a long time been attempting to work LGBTQ romance into the children's movies they're making, right? We at Pixar have personally witnessed beautiful stories full of diverse characters come back from Disney corporate reviews. Nearly every moment of overtly gay affection is cut at Disney's behest. Okay, so the animators, the people working on these things wanna inject whatever gay stuff in the movies. I mean, that's just one thing. That's the animators. The company itself is happy to put out, you know, like almost like LGBT characters. You need dark mode on your browser. Bright white screen doesn't suit the tone of your show. I think you're right. I'll figure that out. So didn't Disney or other Pixar or others also make, they're like, what was it? Was it Encanto or some other animated film where they had Disney's first LGBTQ character? So you got the animators doing the thing, but the company itself has openly said this. Let me see. Let me remember. First LGBT character, Disney. See, there you go. Disney's 8 first openly gay characters. See this? See what I'm talking about? So the animators is one thing, the company itself is another. But there's something about animators, okay? There's something kind of like perverted about, not all, but there seems to be a more likelihood that animators and these type people are into like degenerate stuff. I remember first noticing it, and this wasn't a children's show, so, and like anybody for example, anybody watch Rick and Morty? I remember watching Rick and Morty when it kind of came out. It's an animated series, not for children, but yeah. So I remember when it came out. I don't watch it, so you know, I don't know. I just lost interest, and then it became its own thing. The fan base apparently got really annoying, but I don't know. That was way past after I stopped watching. This was a long time ago too, but I remember noticing it first in Rick and Morty, where animators love to, it was kind of funny, I guess, but animators love to kind of add little bulbous, like phallus shapes, you know, all on the backgrounds and of like the show. Like, and so I remember noticing that. And then I started seeing it in other places, like, for example, and again, I'm kind of just going off the top. This is a loose Friday, everybody. But I'm thinking right now, for example, animators I see on Twitter. Anytime I see kind of animator accounts on Twitter, they're here. You know what? Let's do a little. I'm just gonna type in animator in Twitter. Just scroll. Let's see if you see what I'm saying. You know, okay, got a little female form drawing there. So I guess the fact that you're drawing people, you're gonna eventually find yourself drawing lewd stuff, I guess. But it just seems like real common with animators. Anybody else seen this? What I'm talking about? See, look at this. What the heck am I seeing? I shouldn't even click on that. Maybe I'm being cherry picky right now, but listen, you know what I'm talking about, right? You'll get a ban warning. Don't search what? Animes for bundle of sticks. I don't know. Someone telling me don't don't search for stuff. Anyways, it's easier. You're right, Nick. It's easier to put corrupt storylines in animated shows. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, this headline though about Pixar puts really bolsters what I'm saying here. Okay, makes it real. Definitely don't look. No, Mr. Mad, I'm not looking that up. Your reverse psychology will not work. Don't be promoting people's show in the chat, man. Nick, anime will obviously get you not safe for work content. Be careful. You're right. I should be careful when scrolling. But okay, so you're following me on the animator thing, right? So you got Disney, and this has been a point that's been talked about like all week. The whole Florida don't say gay bill. Of course, the bill doesn't say that. It should say that, but the bill doesn't go far enough, in my opinion. So you know, but it's a good step or whatever. Parents trying to fight against these teachers in school, talking about indoctrinating about all this, gay stuff in school, right? So it's been talked about all week. Disney is against this bill. There's employees in Disney making a big stink about it. Allow us to say gay. We say gay. People at the Oscars, who was it? Was it Wanda Sykes? Ladies at the Oscars yelling, "We say gay" or whatever. In protest. Yeah, it was Wanda Sykes. Oh, I think it was. Anyways, people at the Oscars in protest of the don't say, as they call it, the don't say gay bill. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. So this has been a thing. That's what I was saying. It's been a thing all week, right? And everyone from your neighbors to media to big giant companies, global companies, to the sitting president of the United States is chanting along and supporting trans kids. You seen that? I think you saw this on the Hake report. Beto O'Rourke with that shirt that says "Protect Trans Kids," or trans kids. That's that's not even a real thing. What do you mean trans kid? That's not even real. But yeah, don't mess with trans kids. It was this shirt here. Don't mess with trans kids. Politicians, Biden himself, the Biden administration, all the way up to the top, saying it's fine for repeating this horrible denouncing of reality where a mutilation of your physical body somehow changes your gender. We all know that's fake, right? So that's kind of wild. It's kind of been a wild week on that. Everyone from the bottom to the top, they're saying the GOP, Republicans, they hired Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is now a contributor, I think a hired contributor for the Fox. So it's like everyone, every angle, yelling at you, trying to tell you trans kids, protect trans kids, that's a real thing and it's a good thing. And they using the children as a Trojan horse to, sorry, read chat. Using children as a Trojan horse to get you to go along with this and finally, feel bad for the so-called trans kids, and finally go along with a lie, really. So that's been a wild week on that, right? And I'm watching all this, and with nobody fighting against it, what happens to the next generation? You know what I mean? Because all of us here, even the people who say trans thing is real and all that, everybody knows it's not. They're just playing along. They're being nice. But is it possible that if you're corrupted early enough, it's like something you truly believe? Wasn't there something in the Bible, and I could be wrong, wasn't there something in the Bible about if the kids get corrupted, it's over? God destroys. It's over if the kids get corrupted. Despite what the Bible says, that's just true. The kids get corrupted, it's over. God sends in the flood after that. You know what I mean? God sends in the fire and brimstone after that. So, and you know what? Here's an aside too. I was thinking about the trans thing. This is my take. Did you know this? The demographics of transgenderism, if you will. Did you know that more men want to transition, a thing you can't do? Did you know that more men want to so-called transition into women than women want to become men? There's more male to female transitions, almost 2 to 4 times as much than there are female to male transitioners, right? And my take on that, if you will, is that the thing is that there's a responsibility that comes with being a man. There's a responsibility, and innately, I think men know, even if they're just weak males, and they just want to play. They want to be the big dog in the little leagues. You know what I mean? It's like it's a little too hard to be a man, It's just a little too hard. I'll just put on a dress. And we've seen that true. I have proof of that. There's evidence of what I'm saying. For example, you've seen the Ukrainian trans people. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight, and they're trying to escape Ukraine. And so they say, I'm trans. I played a clip of this one guy, so-called transgender in Ukraine, wanting to get out of Ukraine, but unable to because his passport says male, and you're not allowed to do that quite yet. You can't lie on your passport. Lie. I say lie, but they want to be able to apply and legally have your IDs say the so-called gender you want to be. Right? So there's evidence of what I'm saying. It's a little too hard to be a man, so let me just put on a wig. Let me just play the easier game. Because it is an easier game. In some ways. In some ways it's easier because female privilege is real. You get away with a lot. Get to do a lot of things. But it's also harder when you have that hell inside. When you're unsure, when you're full of worry. Because any men in the chat, anybody out there, you probably know that you're not that into emotion, into anxiety, into all these things. Right? So in a sense, it's the difficult job to be a man, but in another sense, it's actually the easier job if you're naturally, in your natural state. Now that is uncommon though. A lot of men are not in their natural state. Right? And it's in that unnatural state that they do these unnatural things, like wanting to be the opposite sex. So yeah, that's that. On the trans people being, the cop-out, the trans cop-out. So there's way more. There's almost 2 to 4 times. This is from this study here. ResearchGate.net is published, peer-reviewed journal, whatever. Here, let me show you. The demographics of the transgender population. So you can definitely check it out. 2 to 4 times more male to females than females to male. So it's the male to female masculinity cop out. That's what we're seeing. Anyways, it's pretty like it's just crazy to watch the degeneration and kind of downfall. And I was playing that music earlier, Sematary, this young NorCal white guy, I'm like, how old is he? I don't even know. He's 21. He's a baby. I mean, anyways, I was playing that music earlier, Bunny Suit by this guy. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is a particular vibe. What is that? Like a rancher? Like a ranch? It's kind of ridiculous. It's like borderline ridiculous internet stuff. But this is related to this degeneration stuff that I'm talking about. And I'm not even saying that this guy is a degenerate per se. Maybe he has some self-awareness of what he's putting out, and that's pretty cool. Because it's actually I'm kind of like into it, what he puts out. But the vibe is so dark and bleak and empty, and I noticed that vibe resonates with a lot of people, especially young people, and it's just bigger than ever. I think the whole emo scene and all that when I was growing up is actually kind of bigger now, but it's just more mainstream. That bleak sadness is kind of in a lot of Zoomer music, and in general, kind of even in like mainstream stuff, just to a more subtle degree. And so this is related to what I'm talking about. And why? So I'm thinking about, here I am kind of off the cuff thinking about these trans people, Disney, all that's going on. And I'm thinking about how, women allow this a lot. The women are kind of more disposed to allow and feel bad for these groups and people and allow this insanity. How many times have we seen this? The more famous kind of cases, like Desmond is Amazing, this kid paraded around in drag queen bars, I Am Jazz, other notable trans figures, especially young ones. Whenever it's the young trans boy paraded in a magazine or something, it's his mother. It's his mother right beside him, there every step of the way. You know what I mean? So women more likely allow this kind of perverted behavior. And I noticed that the ladies in the culture are just doing some of the most foul stuff. And we're talking about mainstream stuff. Anybody know? I was actually just listening to this. What's this woman's name? Rosalia. That's the new wave in music. It's this Latin inspired stuff. That's not a new wave. It's been here for a bit, but it's definitely hot. Like reggaeton, Bad Bunny kind of stuff. His like a Latin flavor to music. That's huge. And this woman here, Rosalia, Spanish singer-songwriter, she puts out some of the most foul music. Like just foul stuff. And I notice it's the ladies. The guys kind of set the example, right? They're in hip hop. The guys kind of set the example, like, yeah, we're womanizers, we're ballers, have sex like crazy, totally degenerate. And so the ladies kind of followed along in music, but this is what I mean. They take it to another like foul level. You guys seen any of this reggaeton stuff? There's this woman, 𝒕𝒂𝒎𝒑𝒔, and it's like mesmerizing music. Anybody ever hear reggaeton? It's like hypnotic, mesmerizing, gets you kind of bumping. And so yeah, 𝒕𝒂𝒎𝒑 is another one of these just foul music. If you went and translated the lyrics, you would know what I'm talking about. And Cardi B, how did I forget? Cardi B, Child Herald in the chat says, Child Herald says, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. It just seems that the ladies were ready to take the already kind of degenerate stuff and turn it up all the way. You know what I mean? Anybody see how I see it? The ladies are really kind of more disposed to take it to another like level of perversion and stuff. So yeah, has it really been that long? It's almost 5 already. So let me finish this up here before let me finish this up here and before I ramble on too long, and keep you guys interested in a different topic. But anybody see what I'm saying about? I'm just kind of rambling off the cuff here about the females and female comedians, right? So it's like a perverted, degenerate world, like truly. So it's just pretty wild to watch. Talk about the slap, says Chris the Mex vet. No, the slap has been talked about. I did talk about the Oscars a little bit. When I was growing up in school, they were teaching us about hypersexualization. 20 years later, everything is about sex. So weird, says Nugget Man. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah. Okay, your girlfriend has oh, thanks, your girlfriend. Appreciate the super chat. You could super chat here on YouTube if you want to support me, or on anchorbabytips.live. It's up to you. But she says, shirt and hair makes you look like a football FIFA legend. Thank you. Right on. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on here. What else was I going to show you in this little... Oh yeah, did you guys see this? You know, talking about LGBTQ and gay stuff. This is actually funny though. Trump was at in a fundraising event, I believe, at Mar-a-Lago, and this is so funny. There's someone in the crowd. He's talking to a crowd, and someone in the crowd says, "Gays for Trump, gays for Trump," which is cringe, right? It's like, ugh, I'm sick of having to accept all this degeneracy, but Trump handles it so funny. Watch this.
Thank you very much. Where's gays for Trump? You don't look gay.
You don't look gay is what he says. Here, let me play it again.
Thank you very much. Where's gays for Trump? You don't look gay.
He said you don't look gay.
God, man, this guy's so funny. He's like the people in the crowd say, "Gays for Trump, gays for Trump," and he's like, "Gays for Trump? Where's gays for Trump? Where's gays for Trump? You don't look gay. You don't look gay." Oh my God, how can he say that? What do you mean you don't look gay? Was a gay people supposed to look a certain way? You know, you can hear the reactions now. You don't look gay. How are gay people supposed to look, huh? Well, they look gay. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You ever just see somebody and you just, the vibe. I'm sure there's people who are way more hidden, but there's some people, and they're not even being flamboyant or anything. It's just something. You know what I mean? They look gay. And I don't know what Trump was talking about, but he's like, "You don't look gay." It's just a funny clip. Gotta love the man. He's a iconic legend. Yeah, legendary man. So yeah, gays for Trump, gays for Trump. You know what's... It reminds me, I've actually met some gays for Trump. And, you know, they love Trump. So there's something not totally messed up about them, right? You know, everybody's got their issues. Everybody's got vices. Everybody's got their issues. So it's not a judgment against the gays in general. You know, it's... everybody's got vices and all that. But being all open about it and out of the closet about it and being out there and waving your flags and saying gays for Trump, you know, you gotta have a little bit more shame than that. You know, you don't go around saying I'm an addict, even though that's what the world is kind of teaching people to do. You don't go around saying I'm into this or that gross thing or degenerate thing, or including same thing should go for gays for Trump, right? So they're into Trump, so I guess there's something not all the way totally messed up about them. But I remember meeting a couple of gays for Trump. You guys remember this? individual. This is Lady MAGA. I met this man, this male. This is a male. A really tall, big-shouldered male. At CPAC, I believe, I met this other Latino heel-wearing Trump supporter at the, where was it? Modesto, when we did the, straight pride rally. That was fun. So yeah. Anyways, that's that. That's that on the, what am I even saying here? Animators, degeneration, sick female world, LGBT stuff. Yep. So, anyways, what am I going to do here? Sorry. Loose show. Like I said, anybody joining? It's a loose Friday. Let's get some calls going, I guess, right? Why not? And, well, okay. Thank you so much. I'm just seeing some of your super chats, and I will read them in a moment here. Okay, so let me get my bearings here, because I got some other just total variety. We're gonna get into a bunch of random stuff. And anybody want to see me join? Let me pop into Emmanuel Macron's Minecraft server and see if we can do a speed run of getting banned on the Minecraft server. Anyways, we'll do that later. But for now, why don't I open up the line? You can call in if you have something to say. If you want to say something, the number's on the screen. 760-515-3855. You can call in and talk about whatever you like, really. Hake's coming up later too. 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hake's gonna be on Modern Day Debate. He's always killing it on those debates. Heavyweight Hake, as I say, a true heavyweight. Go into the MC server. Yeah, I'll do it. We'll do that later. Last time I played Minecraft was with JLP for Jesse Lee for the JLP plays, which we haven't done in a long time. So we should bring that back. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, what was I saying? Yeah, Hake's gonna be on a debate. He's gonna be debating the Great Reset. So that's coming up. Call in, Bibby Stream, anybody. I saw someone call already. I missed your call. My apologies. Okay. How's the music? Too loud? Anyways, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead, caller.
Is that you, Nick? You know who I am. I'm Alexander.
What's up, Alexander? How you doing, man?
Yeah, you sometimes the guy manning the phone I call in.
Absolutely.
James,
Where you're calling from? California?
Amen, James. I mean Nick. Sorry, Nick. Sorry.
No worries, man. Yeah, you're calling from California, correct?
I love you, Nick. I want to let you know that.
Hey, thanks, man. I got love for any viewers here, and even people who don't love me. Mad love. So
okay.
thanks for popping in, man. But I was asking you, you're calling from California? I just want to get this straight for the viewers. So Alexander from California, go ahead. What are you calling in about?
Anyway, like I called James about previously today, I am starting my anti-racist think tank. So I am getting a job. I'm starting a think tank.
What do you mean?
You know what a think tank is, James?
Are you saying I'm Nick? Are you saying you're starting your own think tank?
Yeah, you know the Hoover Institution. Have you heard of that think tank?
Okay, I know what a think tank is, but it feels like I remember for those that don't know, but I remember your call on the Hake report. But for those who don't know, what do you mean by anti-racist?
Well, I am a Dr. Umar Johnson. He's my main influence. I'm an anti-racist.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Why?
Well, I think through free thinking, I'm not indoctrinated. Through free thinking, became an anti-racist.
Okay, help me understand. What do you mean anti-racist? You mean anti-racist like the way you said you learned how to be an anti-racist from Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yeah, I believe that the majority of the world's problems come from white people rejecting their identity because they are not grateful for their privilege, so they reject the fact that they identify as white. They do not identify as white because they reject their privilege. That's where the majority of the world, or a lot of the world's problems come from.
Whoa. Okay, so let me unpack this a little bit. So you're saying the majority of the world's problem come from white people, but Dr. Umar, I think he says something. Does Umar say that the majority of the world's problems are from white people?
Well, I'm a little bit different from him. Like, me and him agree on a lot of stuff, but then we have, like, some differences. I believe that a lot, actually not the majority, but a lot of them, I have not done, like, a test yet, but a lot come from white people not being grateful for their privilege by rejecting their identity. They should accept their identity to show gratitude for their privilege. So there you have it, Jay.
This is so weird because although that statement, white people should be okay, well, I distill it to white people should be okay with being white.
I agree.
Okay, so that's like not a wrong, I'm not against that statement, but it's interesting that you got that from Dr. Umar Johnson, because I don't think he says that quite that. You know what I mean? But you've taken
Let me elaborate, James. Hey, Nick.
Okay,
I'll elaborate. If they're going to pay reparations, which I believe they should, the racial
white people
European,
should pay reparations, is what you're saying?
when I say white, I mean racial European. A lot of people lump in the Middle Easterns and the North Africans into that, but I mean racial Europeans when I say white.
Okay.
Okay, I think they should pay reparations to take care of the rest of the planet. By that, they should open a globalist welfare state. And we may need to clone them a lot so they can afford to. We may need to put them on Mars.
Now you got to clone people?
I mean, I'm like, how else are there going to be more of them? They can't have that many kids. There aren't a lot of them at birthing age. A lot of the women go out with men who are not white. A lot of the men don't go out with women who are white. So it's like, we got to clone them or else we have no other hope.
This is a very odd kind of it's very odd how you arrived to this, and you're also really into this, you know, you seem to be really into this kind of anti-racism thing, and this, you're on like an interesting kick right now, Alexander, and I can't really quite put my finger on it. Now, just from listening to you though, and it doesn't seem like it's based in reality, although some of the things you're saying are true, right? White people are not having babies, and people, you know, they kind of gone against their so-called identity, if you will, although I don't believe that you should be into that identity. They don't like saying it's not okay to be white to white people, right? So I don't know. It's it's definitely odd. I don't know how to navigate this, Alexander.
Okay, well, anyway, one of my things is there's got to be more of them taking reparations. I think it's very rooted in reality, so we disagree on that, Nick.
What'd you say?
I think this is very rooted in reality. I think my beliefs are very rooted in reality. I have never watched an entire anti-racism lecture, so I am definitely not indoctrinated. I came to my beliefs all through free thinking. That's how I came to my anti-racist beliefs. And I believe that pay reparations, we just need to somehow get more white people to exist.
So you want more white people around so that they could pay reparations?
Exactly.
And by so you need, but to get the more white people, because of their low birth rate, you need to clone them so that you can extract money out of these clones?
Yeah, or so they can work for, like, the thing is, I think meritocracy...
That's wild, man, because despite the cloning thing, which is already wild, and the anti-racist thing, I just don't know if you can... There's someone in chat, I know Anna in chat is saying this is an April Fool's joke, but I don't think he's playing around, Anna. This is Alexander. He's called James Show before. I've heard him talk like this, so just letting people know. I don't think you're playing around, but, I mean... Think about how reparations is just not going to work. I just don't understand how you can arrive to reparations as being a real solution. I mean, haven't reparations already been paid in a sense? How much more redistribution of stuff is going to help blacks?
I'm on a call game. Sorry. Yes, Nick?
I was saying, Alexander, I don't know how reparations is going to help. No more free stuff, man. The reparations have already been paid. It's done.
Well, you see, Nick, welfare states are an inevitable part of human nature. There's always going to be a welfare state. If you know who Dr. Steven Pinker is?
No, but
he's very liked by the right wing, but he made a big think video where he admits that a welfare state is part of human nature. That's
no, but what I'm saying, Alexander, I'm asking you, aren't you hasn't reparations already been paid?
I don't think so. I think that not enough have been. There have been welfare projects.
Also, there needs to be more.
Unfortunately, helped black
What about
people.
all this? What about all the? There's been. What about? Man, what about this? This doesn't seem right, man.
Maybe historically you can argue against it, but the thing is, meritocracy is racist. Therefore, there should be a welfare state, and like any welfare state.
You're saying meritocracy is racist? Explain.
Yeah, that's what a lot of anti-racists believe. I believe that just it is racist because whites have cosmic luck for being white. So
you said cosmic luck?
Yeah, I call it cosmic luck. I mean,
all right. Listen, Alexander, look, I don't have any problem with you. You're fine in the chat and all that, but with cosmic luck, you lost me. You know what I mean? You totally lost me. You totally lost me. I don't even know how to navigate what you're saying. I will say, though...
lucky. Sorry, Nick.
It's fine. I'm just saying reparations isn't going to fix anything.
I think it will.
Well, explain how you think so, and then we'll move on from this.
Okay, well, Nick, if a welfare state is always part of human nature, there are black people overrepresented in the learning disabled population, perhaps because systemic racism has caused them to have a lot of stress to deal with, which has gone on with them genetically. So a lot of them have...
Sorry.
Go on, Nick.
You've made an assumption of systemic racism in that statement. And I don't know, man. You really think that blacks are suffering from... that's their main thing they're suffering from? Racism?
Well, they also have, like, family problems, but I, by and large, think that family problems are another product of systemic racism.
Oh, there's the Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yeah.
That the white man took the black father out of the home.
Yeah, but the white man's got to have more kids with a white woman.
Nah, man, but this is the drug. This is the drug dealer and the drug user paradigm or argument or whatever. Archetype, if you will. It's like, who do you blame, right? The drug dealer or the drug user? I think both, but I think a more responsibility, at least it leans more to the drug user, right? It's your responsibility to overcome what's going on in your life. It's your responsibility to deal with your life and to protect yourself, your family, all that. It's the drug user versus the drug dealer. I think the drug user is a little bit more, they're both at fault, but the drug user is a little bit more responsible, so the black family, the black fathers, a little bit more responsible than the white government as for protecting their family and as to who took them out of the black home.
Let me add to that. I think that when people give up hope, it is society's fault because, like, I am really skeptical of free will. So when a lot of people's emotions are influenced by those around them, and a lot of times those who are in developmental stages, they don't know what to do. So I am skeptical of free will. I think that genetics, environment, and experiences determine a lot of a human's personality and behavior. So I think that it's more of the white drug dealer's fault.
Interesting, man. Well, I mean, but how can you say that? Because the white drug dealer or the white government that took the black father out of the home didn't make them do that.
I think that
they didn't make a drug dealer does not make a drug user, like, force them. Maybe in some cases, but in general, the drug dealer does not force the drug user to take the drugs. The drug user goes to the drug dealer to buy them.
I think there's a lot of persuasion used by the drug dealer, so I think that may be a gray area.
But like I said, it goes back to what I'm saying. It's your responsibility to be strong against any type of persuasion. It's like the parents right now. They're fighting for the Don't Say Gay bill and all this stuff. They're trying to fight for their children in school to not be indoctrinated, and that's all fine and well, and parents should be fighting. But I'm also kind of thinking of a deeper thing where parents should be raising children that can't be indoctrinated. Do Do you know what I'm saying?
No, well, I know where you're coming from, Nick. I disagree, but I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. Well, Alexander, some things to think about there. Appreciate your call. I'm going to move the wheels on this one.
Okay, have a nice day, Nick.
Take care. Appreciate your call. Cool stuff. Okay. I pretty much have nothing to say about a couple of those things. Kind of lost me, but hey, Sam Fonov, don't spam in the chat. Things I don't like in the chat is spamming. If you disagree, that's fine. But spamming and just gross, libelous stuff. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed that call. Lines, I'll keep the lines open. We'll keep going here before I get into the next thing. It's 5:05 p.m. here in Los Angeles, California. It's a little later for some of you out there. No, I don't think Alexander's joking, everybody. I know it's April Fool's. Your girlfriend has tipped. Appreciate that, by the way. Alexander needs to clone some job applications and submit them instead of convincing the world to agree to the terms of some emotional ransom. Look at the Native Americans. Handouts don't work. Very well said, your girlfriend. Yeah. Very kind of mature take on that, right? Emotional ransom. Anyways, caller, we got another caller here. You are on the air. Go ahead. Hello, caller.
Hey, how's it going? Hello.
Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Max. I'm from Colorado.
What's up, Max? How you doing? Go ahead.
I'm doing fine. How are you today, Nick?
Just fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering. So, we're seeing a lot of stuff going on with like women's sports, right? With like Leah Thomas and now that biker. And initially we're seeing a lot of, I would say, some backlash, mostly from like guys, but we're seeing women starting to kind of speak out. That swimmer from Kentucky and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think like, so right now that we're seeing backlash kind of in the media, do you think eventually they'll take this and somehow twist it to somehow empower like women and like laud and magnify like women's rights with some victory out of this somehow?
Yeah, well, okay. Well, let me respond to that. So,
does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you're saying. Are you saying that the whole the protect women's sports thing, the whole like, the outrage against the trans people in women's sports is becoming like a pro-feminist thing?
Kinda, yeah. Like where it'll flip it back and then kind of empower women and like show like, oh wow, look, they really can be just as well like
that's in fact exactly what's going on, man. Because like I just kind of gave away a moment ago, that's what they're saying. They're saying protect women's sports, right? And the whole thing has become a women's rights thing. Instead of just being able to just say, well, no, this whole trans thing is retarded, you can't change your gender. It's become if you're on the side of if you're on the side of reality that you can't change your gender, you're also on the side of women's sports and women and all that. So you're also a feminist. You know what I'm saying? You're also a feminist.
I see what you're saying, but feminists could also, I mean, it's kind of like feminist.
You're a trans exclusionary radical feminist, if you will.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like feminism is kind of turning into like a trans right thing more than like for women. So we're kind of seeing a battle of like sexes versus like sexes that we haven't seen battle before. We have like trans sex, however you define that, and then we have women, biological women. So
right. And so that's kind of what I'm saying. Right? Go on. You were saying?
Well, I was just saying they're kind of duking it out for like not the spotlight, but in a way, yeah. And so I don't know. Right now I would say it's more like media is more persuasive to lean towards like trans rights and make those kind of the thing to fight for. But we also see people rising up against like kind of speaking out for women. Men's voice don't count really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is that this whole fighting against the trans people in sports thing has become it's like framed, and the whole thing is being framed by the women. That this is a women's issue, that we need to fight for real women and women's sports. But it's the women who kind of brought this on themselves. They're the ones who go along with this stuff. They're the ones that feel bad for the trans people.
Yeah.
They're the ones that feel bad for the trans people, and they feel bad for the gays, and they're like, oh, love is love. Let them be what they want to be. You know what I mean? Instead of the manly, you know what? This is, you know what? I don't accept this. This is something you can overcome. It's the acceptance of the woman. So they're the ones who kind of they're kind of reaping what they sow in a sense.
Yeah, so, they carve this out, themselves. Kind of built a machine that they can't control. Exactly, man. And I think I saw, who was it? I heard someone say this. I can't remember who it was, but someone said something like, "Why can't I just be against trans people? Why do I have to be like pro women now? It's like, why can't I just say, no, I'm not with the ladies and I'm not with the trans people. I disagree with both of you." So, right? Because right now it's like you got to be like, yeah, right on, empower women. No, trans women don't belong in sports. We need to protect the ladies' sports. It's like, no, I disagree with both of you. I'm not a feminist. I'm not a trans person. You know what I mean? It's kind of, it's almost turning into another, like with abortion. If you're a dude and you try to speak up, a lot of people say like, oh, you have no say in this because you're a guy. It's like kind of the same thing with this, I think. So it's like, it's almost like simultaneously like a deconstruction of men even more, because it's like, here's another topic like you guys can't talk about, but everyone else is going to talk about it. Like you have no say in it, you know?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Crazy. It's like, let's take the one voice that we need, the male voice in the trans thing, in the abortion, in both the abortion and trans arguments and space. The male voice, the masculine voice, the men are the ones who will turn it around. But let's just ignore what's needed and put the women up front, right?
It's wild.
Yeah, exactly. Basically what I'm trying to say is, the whole trans thing, the whole, trans sports thing has become another kind of another, what's the word? Another like bolstering of women. It's turned into another like simping for women thing.
Right. And then, And if, I know some people kind of think, it might sound loony, but you could kind of fix the races. If you start fixing them and make like the biological women beat the, trans athlete, then they'll, it's like a empowerment kind of thing. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. How you like the new setup?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
How you liking the new setup for your podcast?
Oh, like my setup here? Oh, you're talking about like the Nickstream, like the branding and all that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Yeah. I'm still an anchor baby. I love the whole anchor baby thing, and it's controversial and it's fun. So yeah, I'm still leaning into that, but it's just a more serious name, Nickstream. It's just like, it just rolls off the tongue.
Like Nick at
the
Night.
Vibe, Nick at Night. I love it. I love it all. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this branding.
Yeah, man. We'll keep on keeping on with it.
Hey,
I love it.
Right on, Max.
All right,
well, moving the wheels here. Appreciate your call. Good stuff from Max. Great call so far. Great calls and more to come. Let me see here. Setup looks clean. Thanks, Ruben. I know you were asking what I was drinking. I was drinking coffee. Just a little coffee. Just a little coffee here. Let me see here. I got a caller here, but one moment. I want to read out Ruben H. Hernandez's super chat. He says, "What's up, Nick? Just doing the Nickstream, Ruben. Appreciate your support. Means a lot." So I got a caller here. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
What's up, Nick? Sam from Alaska.
What's up, Sam? Oh, was that you in the chat saying end the call, end the call?
Yeah, man. Like, where's that guy going? White people need to pay reparations. We need more white people, but there's not enough white people to pay reparations.
It's a really wild
stretch.
I've never really heard that before. I've never really heard anybody kind of arrive to that way of thinking. So it's definitely interesting. Definitely thought-provoking.
I'm appreciating what you're doing with your show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
You, Hake, Jesse, you guys are all doing the right thing, spreading the truth far and wide, even to mothers that don't want to hear the truth.
Right on. Hey, we got to do it anyways, right?
I'm not going to take up too much of your time at all. I wasn't trying to spam, but I thought that guy was.
Yeah, no worries. I know. It was just a warning, just to let you know. I don't want my mods to ban you when you didn't know that's not okay. So just letting you know, just so that you know.
Yep, man.
Don't want my mods to get rid of you without knowing, right?
Yep. Have a great night, Nick.
Cool stuff. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate your call. Moving those wheels. Gonna take one more here, I think, before we go into the next thing here. Got a cool clip. Got an interesting clip I want to show you. Tell me what you think. Somebody need to get Nick caller ID. I see this getting ridiculous. Who is screening? I don't have a screener, Lord H. Sizzle. I'm just kind of doing this blind. I think I have a way to figure out where I can call screen, but I gotta figure that one out. I think there's software for that. But you know, it's okay. It's no big deal. I'm just going in blind. Take a couple of calls here. Mods are out of control. Are they really? Are they even banning anybody? I haven't seen anybody get banned. Oh wait, 1 second. That is the real Noah's Arkansas, right? That is the OG, the one and only Noah's Arkansas in chat, right? Right? Can anybody confirm? Because he's an OG. Mods be wildin'. Anyways. Okay. What are we going to do now? So, look at this video here. It's 5:16 Los Angeles Pacific time. About 45 minutes away from Hake's debate. Okay, so let me turn this off. Open up the lines here in a moment. Sorry about that call. Just missed you. We'll get back to calls in a moment. I found this. I totally found this video by accident. It's about fighting. Ha ha ha, they just playing. Anyway, sorry. So I found this channel, and really I don't know anything about the channel or anything about this person, but this video is about self-defense, and this guy's name is Paul Vunak. Vunak? I don't know how to pronounce that. Vunak. And the title of the video is "End Any Fight Instantly." Right? So I want to analyze this, okay? Analyze this with me. Is this fake? Is this just internet fake stuff? Is this just fake internet stuff? You know what I mean? Is this just memes? How to end any fight instantly. Let's watch this together. Wait, hold on. Okay, how to end any fight instantly. Watch this.
Now moving along to tool number 6, we have the headbutt. The headbutt is not like you see in the movies. You're not butting head to head like two elephant seals. The headbutt is the top of your head to your opponent's face. And at this point, I want to just reiterate one more time why Bruce stressed these particular tools, why he stressed this particular range. Could you imagine punching a 6'5" large man in the face and getting some kind of reaction? It just doesn't work, especially if he's bent on your destruction. But
okay, fighting a bigger person. He's not wrong about that, right? So far, I trust this guy, right? I mean, fighting a bigger person is just a difficult thing to do. Skill can equalize, is, you know, just kind of my headcanon about these things. I've been in a couple of scraps over the years, but you know, they're just like either schoolyard scraps or street scrap outside of a bar where it's not really the cleanest fight, right? Ends pretty fast. But yeah, fighting a bigger person, no matter how skilled you are, a bigger person will overpower a skilled fighter. Doesn't matter, right? So he's not wrong about that.
if you slam the top of your head into his...
I mean, you'll like, people don't realize this, but punching someone in the face is not like, it's not like you just punch them. Like you got to eat the equal force to your hand. A lot of people break their hands. They break their fingers punching people. You're hitting someone's hard, bony face. Like, it's a painful thing to do, you know? unless you've hardened your fists by punching sand. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's a martial art technique. You punch the iron fist technique. You take a bucket of sand and you just punch it over and over again and strengthen your hand. You know what I mean? Iron fists. But let's continue.
Face, then your knee into his groin, that sort of makes size and strength moot. And this is what we're trying to do.
So a headbutt, though, in this case, is an equalizer. It makes size and strength moot.
So again, with the headbutt, it's the top of your head to the opponent's face. When you practice, you can't practice.
Lin Yan Chin says the top, no, it's where the hairline is, not the top of your head. Okay, but I feel like something seems right about that. Hitting them with the top of your head, it's like the hard part, right? Whenever you see someone get rocked in boxing, it's because they get hit in the side of the temples. I feel like the forehead is probably better than the temples, but still. And in boxing, when you get rocked, meaning your head moves fast from a punch, that's a knockout. That's why you get knocked out. It's just because of how quick your head moves. So doesn't that seem right? The top, right? Isn't it imagine getting hit in the nose with the top of your head, full force. That's breaking faces, okay?
Practice like this because you're looking at what you're doing. So it can't be the top of your head. So you have to put your chin down to your chest and use your legs to headbutt with. It's almost like you're a bull and you're bucking at the opponent's face. And when you have the opponent in front of you, you're actually going to be grabbing the back of his neck and pulling his face into the top of your head. For a smaller man to do this on a larger man is conceivable. For a smaller man to punch a larger man is not. That's why they have weight divisions.
Okay, true. Come on, is that true? Am I just like watching this video because I'm not this fighter person, right? I'm not like this fighter, but I feel like I found this. I'm like, dang, this is like good stuff. How come I don't have the headbutt in my arsenal here? And I'm here like armchair fantasizing. It's like, dude, I wish any person would. Boom! I'll give him a good headbutt right in the face. That'll end. I feel like that would end most confrontations. You know what I'm saying? Is this just me doing like schoolyard fight fantasy? Like, dude, if he did this, then I would duck and I would hit him like this, and then I would. You know what I mean? Am I just fantasizing here?
So when we train with a partner.
This is true so far, but very basic. I know JS Urban Adventures, but isn't that what you want? Like a really good basic move to take down someone bigger than you?
Basically, what we want to do with a partner is just get the feel of training. So that you have to tell your partner right away to tighten up his neck first. If he tightens up his neck so there's no chance of colliding. When he tightens up his neck, boom, that's what you're doing.
Look at that move.
Boom, this is the headbutt. I am
Watch this
taking
right here.
my head.
The power is coming. The power move is coming.
Pull it over the shoulder just so you can see the velocity. I'm taking my hands and I'm pulling his head. This would be into my face, but it's over the top of the shoulder.
Wow, man. You guys might have missed it.
Taking my hand.
This guy's fast.
And I'm pulling his head. This would be into my face, but it's over the top of the shoulder. Now you tell your person, stiffen up the neck, and then boom, you do it right there. And we're not trying to put the tools together quite now, but if we were, boom, it would look something like that. That's when you start putting them together. That'll be later on.
Is this dumb or? Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm headbutting. Okay, I've been headbutt pilled. You're in my face, I'm headbutting you. As far as I'm concerned, that might have been a little ridiculous what he did there, that last move, but I'm headbutting. I don't care.
But if we were, it would look something like that.
I'm headbutting.
That's when you.
I think I'm a headbutter now. So, who's that security guy? He's this like black security guy. Security gun training. Let me see. You know who I'm talking about? Anybody know who I'm talking about? This black security guard looking person put out videos on how to protect yourself against like firearms and stuff, against attacks in the street. And his videos are pretty much a big meme now because of how ridiculous they are. What's his name? Detroit Threat Management? Yeah, I found it. Some of you have seen this. Am I just falling for a Detroit Threat Management trick here? look at what I just found, y'all. This is who knows who I'm talking about here. This black security guard person is teaching people self-defense, but he's been memed hard because of how fake his training is. Well, I found this video here. It's titled "How to Stop Will Smith from Slapping Chris Rock." Dang. Okay, a little meta here. Let's watch what we found.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. Right now, we're going to share with you a way to stop violence in a situation where one celebrity wants to approach a stage and attack another celebrity. You don't wait for them to swing. You simply go towards them with your body, block them, and keep them away. And because you're not facing them, it's hard to say that you are assaulting them or being assaultive or aggressive towards a celebrity. Remember, you don't want celebrities to get hurt. You don't want them to hurt each other. So the way to do that is to create conditions where violence does not occur. Another way to stop it from happening is to turn the elbows of the approaching aggressor and turn them back into the crowd safely.
Okay. That's all you got to do, right? You just got to grab their elbows and turn them around. They'll go right back to their seat. They're not going to do anything. You turn them around. They'll be like, they'll come up. Imagine Will Smith walking up to Chris Rock. He's like, you keep my wife's name. I'm going to teach that guy to keep my wife's name out of his mouth. I'm going to go show him. You're walking up. Sorry, you're walking up to Chris Rock. You're seeing red. Security comes up, grabs your elbows, turns you around. You're like, well, never mind. Guess I'm sitting down, actually. I thought I was slapping Chris Rock. Guess I'm just sitting down now. Yeah, that's how effective that is.
Without injury. Another thing you can do is take your celebrity that's already on stage, turn their elbow
This
out.
is their Will Smith, by the way. This is who they got their Will Smith. Little dark for my taste as a Will Smith actor here, but it's okay. You got to make do, right?
Take your celebrity that's already on stage, turn their elbow out, and block the other celebrity away. These are intelligent options, which will also decrease the likelihood of one of the celebrities being charged with a crime. Because even if someone says something bad about your wife that offends you, you have no right to use physical force on another person.
Wow. I mean, he's not wrong, right? Anyways, that's kind of funny. You guys know who I'm talking about? Detroit. This guy, Detroit Threat Management. I just wanted, for anybody that doesn't know, to show you a quick video what he's about.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. I want to share with you what to do if you're surrounded by a group of men and they attack you. So if they come at you, what you don't want to do is try to stay in the middle like in a martial arts karate movie, moving in a circle, trying to block, trying to hit. That's not going to work. So if they try to grab and then try to attack you and you try to back up, this is what's going to happen. As you try to back up, you're going to get swarmed and you're still going to be dominated and you're going to lose. What you
All right,
should
tell
do
us how to defend.
is this.
Okay. Just keep running in a
As
circle.
you can see, when you move in a circle around the crowd, you're able to attack each attacker individually. Detroit Urban Survival.
I don't know, man. Am I being too hard on this guy? It seems like that's not gonna work. There's a whole bunch of them. This guy's spinning. What do we do? He's just spinning around us, boss. Hey, boss. Boss, we don't know what to do. This guy just keeps spinning. He just keeps turning around the group. Boss, hey, boss, I don't know what to do, boss. The lackey, the goon, the boss's goon is unable to deal with their victim as he keeps playing ring around the rosy technique, the spiral technique. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, more self-defense stuff here. Am I wrong? Did I find the real
Spanish
fight ender? Oops, little ad there. Did we find the real fight ender? Any fight instantly? The headbutt? Anybody ever think about that? Good headbutt to the face. Maybe you want to put that in your arsenal. Oh man, fighting a group, that actually reminds me of something. As a child, well, not as a child, what was it? Elementary school in Canada. It was must have been grade 6 or grade 7. Kind of the new kid at school yet again. And I end up making friends with a couple of guys, and they invite me to, he invites me to his house to play basketball on his driveway. This was in Scarborough, Toronto. I'm in elementary school. Shout out. And what happened? So basically, what happened was that I go over to play basketball, and we're shooting the hoops a little bit. It's just me and two other guys. When a whole, a little group comes down from down the road, this group knows the guy that invited me to his house. They know him, I guess, from the neighborhood. They didn't go to my school, but they seemed like our age. And they started, they wanted to play with us. And so we're shooting hoops, passing the ball around. When the whole vibe changed, the whole, like the air, something got real tense. And I still don't know what it was. Must have just been because I was a target, because I'm the new kid or whatever it was. The whole vibe changed. It got real tense. And people, I remember they looking at me funny. When one of the kids, the ones that came afterwards, started, he slapped me on the back of my head. I remember he slapped me. He's like, "What? What are you gonna do?" He started messing with me. The other kids started messing with me. They started trying to rile me up, and he kept kind of like slapping the back of my head, right? And I finally like got pissed, right? I just lost it. I'm like, you know what? Let's go all out. I thought it was a good response. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. And so I'm throwing the ball at his face. I'm pushing the guy. And they gang up on me. That's what happened. They gang up on me, and I try and get a few hits in. They start trying to strike me. I finally go down to the ground, trying to stop their kicks and stuff. Basically, this group I pretty much got beat up. and if only I had the ring around the rosy technique. If only where was Detroit threat management when I needed them? Yeah. So yeah, I remember that. I've been in a couple scraps growing up. That was just, I guess, schoolyard scraps, but it's pretty mean. Kids are pretty mean. I remember them talking about peeing on me, but they didn't do it. But it was an interesting experience. Trying to take bows, trying to take fights from a crowd, from a little group. I don't know if spinning around them would have helped. Yeah, I got swarmed. Were they all white guys? No. Yo, I didn't think about this. Now that you're reminding me, they were black. It was one, it's hard to remember a little bit, all of them, but I remember two of them were black, and I think one of them was white. And I remember the kid that invited me was Filipino. It was in the Filipino enclave, actually, of Scarborough. So, yeah, anyways, a little scrap story while I was growing up from me growing up. Nick dunking on fools. I don't know. We stopped dunking, though, Triple T. Turned into a scrap. So the few black people living in Canada beat up Nick at a pickup game. Yeah, based America first. Seriously, that's pretty much what happened. Dang. I didn't know. I just didn't know back then. Nugget Man with the super chat. Appreciate that. Amazing show as usual, Nick. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. So what did I want to talk about here? Fighting. It's a loose show, everybody. I got random stuff we're going to get into. Throw the vibes back on as I open up the number. You're welcome to call as I set up the next thing here. It's 5:33, Los Angeles. Okay. Everybody takes a beating every once in a while. Yeah. Yep. Anybody out there ever been punched? First time I got punched, it was this little scrapper. I was living in Toronto. It was in an apartment building, a high rise, and I made friends in the high rise. But he was a bad kid. He would pick up cigarette butts and smoke them, and I was all Christian. I was all a little Christian. I was like, no, you can't do that. We got into it. He punched me. It was the first punch I ever had. Left me with a bruise on the eye. Turned into a huge thing. I went home. My family lost it. Like, how? What? Show me who did this. They completely lost it. Anyways, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
What up, Nick, my Colombian brother from another mother?
Hey, is this I forget, man. Is this Mr. Mad?
Is the real Mr. Mad.
What's up, Mr. Mad? Thank you for calling. Where are you calling from again?
Chi-Town.
Nice. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
What you calling about?
Two things really quick because I'm eating some Jimmy John's right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
One, why you sweating, bro?
No, I'm not sweating. No. You
tripping,
can't.
bro. What's going on?
No. You can't be saying
Why
that
you
about
tripping,
me.
bro?
Hey, if I'm
'Cause
sweating,
it's April
I will own it. But this is dry, baby.
It's April Fool's. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
I think you patted your forehead extra dry today.
Exactly.
And you're groomed.
Uh-huh.
You're looking crispy today.
Thank you.
All right. Second thing, Google Tupac. Women are too nice. If you haven't seen it,
I seen that, man.
Oh my god.
I think I've seen that where he's like, you gotta Tupac. Women are too nice.
Yeah, because it's not like vulgar or nothing, but
I remember this.
You
I've
were
seen
talking
this.
earlier about mannerisms and whatnot.
Hold on, let me show the stream what you're talking about because
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen this before.
I've seen
Yeah,
guys
it's a mess.
speak to women with this much respect, and I deplore that. My mother is just told. I grew up. My mother.
Can you hear the clip I play, by the way, Mr. Man?
Is it playing right now?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear it.
You're not able to hear what the audio that's playing right now?
No, I muted the stream.
No worries.
I
was just wondering if callers can hear what I'm playing.
No, yeah, I can't hear.
But anyways, let me just play the clip. It's just a minute for the stream.
That's Tupac. That's everybody's hero.
What's that?
That's everybody's hero.
Wait, hold on.
So I have
my
this
fault.
much respect for
See,
women.
I'm on a delay here too, I guess.
Hold on. Let me just mute him for a second while I play this.
I fight often.
You're still on the air. Just hold on.
It gives me a lot of friends. I mean, I get a lot of friends, but I get a lot of friends because I have respect for women, ultra respect for women. But then, like I was liking this girl in TAM, and I'm extra nice, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And
I've seen
told
this.
me I was too nice.
Man, it's hard to watch.
I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back.
You're too nice. Tupac was too nice here. You're unmuted now, Mr. Mad. Sorry about that. I just wanted to play the clip.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
So yeah, man, I seen this. Tupac saying, "Oh, I'm just real extra nice," but
then the way he puts his hand to his chest, and it's like, come on, bro.
I know. But there's also later on in life, he totally kind of switches his mentality about women because he goes on. There's another clip where he's all like, you gotta the way he changes his idea on how to treat women. He totally flips.
Right.
And later on in life, he's all like, I forget the clip, but basically to summarize, he's saying you gotta like shake, you gotta break women or whatever. And
women are bees and all that. But I
right,
think
he calls them all these things. Huh?
Yeah, I think he was an actor. Like he just.
I heard about that too.
Yeah.
I heard about Tupac being like a drama student in school.
Yeah, right.
And and a bunch of stuff about that. Yeah, Mr. Mad. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I know what you're talking about. Man.
Huh? No, that was it. That's all I wanted. Guys, I got some sandwiches I'm gonna eat. But
hey, man, enjoy your sandwiches.
The wheels rolling.
Gonna move the wheels. Keep it rolling. Oh,
yes,
sorry.
sir. I'll talk with you. Bye.
Right on. Take care, Mr. Matt. Appreciate your call. Yeah, man. I think we laughing about this, right? And I know all of you are a bunch of alphas in the chat. I know all of you guys in the chat are just total alphas, right? We got total alphas in the chat. But there's a lot of men that are not aware of this. That's not how you act, and that women don't really like that. Okay? Thanks for your call, Mr. Mad. Okay, let me keep the show rolling, keep the wheels moving. But you know what? Chat, listen. I'm going to take a quick little break. Look, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be real quick. Let me just make sure that that James is all set up for his debate, because I help him set up the studio. I think he's pretty much got it by now, but I'll be right back, okay? Because he's going to be debating today. I want to make sure that his studio, everything's set up perfectly and there's no issues. So let me take a quick little break here. Leave the tunes rolling. And like I said, I'll be right back, okay? So do not fret. I shall be back. Hello, chat. Welcome back. Hold on. There you go. This is what I wanted to do. Hey, chat. Welcome back. Hey, hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. It's your boy. It's your boy Nickstream coming at you with another Minecraft video. Yeah, it's your boy. It's your boy Gonzo. It's your boy Nick coming at you with another Minecraft Let's Play. Everybody, we're about to get into some fun stuff. Okay, let me turn on my camera. Okay, so how do you guys like my little Minecraft skin? My little Minecraft character. It's Putin. I'm a wide buff Chad Putin. That's my Minecraft skin. Okay. about to get some stuff going here. Let me just make sure the music's not too loud. So, Hake is fine. I just made sure he did it. He set up the studio himself. He's doing just fine. And we might pop into his stream later if you guys want to see that. Basically, you got he's going to be debating about is the Great Reset real? So that'll be fun. Modern day debate. He's always great at that. I want to say thank you to Lord Bibby. I missed your super chat earlier. He says, headbutt. Everybody knows you go straight for the nips. Put the clamps on them and they go wherever you want them to. Dang. Perp nerps. Maybe you should have the purple nurple in your arsenal. Phil Starr with another thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Says Nick, YouTube biblically accurate angels animation. Interesting how the angels in the Bible usually start off by saying, do not be afraid. Yeah, some of you might not know about this, but have you ever Googled biblically accurate angels? Because in the Bible, they're described pretty interesting. In the Bible, angels are described. First of all, they're described in terms of like a hierarchy. There's angels, archangels, cherubim, seraphim. There's like levels, at least in some parts of scripture. I don't know what that all means, if the significance, but some of them are described as a being with rings full of eyes. It's not the nice little winged angel that you're used to. Here, I got this little animation here. Maybe this is what Phil was talking about in his super chat. Look at this thing. Yeah, this is not your nice little angel. 6 wings and 4 faces. Yeah, Base America First. They're definitely described in a very interesting way in the Bible. Imagine one of these appearing before you. I guess they'd have to say, do not be afraid. Like, seriously, don't be afraid. I know I look crazy. So, these are apparently biblically accurate angels. Who didn't know about that? Who didn't know? Thanks, I'll have nightmares now. So, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Putin, Minecraft. So, do you guys like my skin? So anyways, why am I on Minecraft right now? Well, I was talking earlier about Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron, president of France, actually opened up a Minecraft server recently. Server Macron. And which is kind of interesting. What is going on in reality? Kind of an interesting turn of events. Look at this. France election. Emmanuel Macron Minecraft server is a glimpse at politics in the metaverse. That's true, actually. It's a new world, everybody. It's a new world. It's a changing, fast-changing world. It's election season in France. I'm just reading this article a little bit. It's election season in France, and posters of the incumbent President Emmanuel Macron gaze down on a picturesque small town with its post office, police station, cinema, and kebab shop nestled on the banks of a gently flowing river. The town isn't real, though. This is all happening in Minecraft. So yeah, it's an official Minecraft server. Trying to drum up some votes. U.S. admin uses TikTok influencers. France uses Minecraft. Yeah. Good old Emmanuel Macron, right? Globalist, loving, he married an older woman, way older than him. Macron wife, Brigitte Macron. This guy he actually married his childhood school teacher. Look at her. It's definitely very odd to see these two. It's like he's with his mother. So yeah, this guy married his school teacher. Anyways, back to Macron's Minecraft server. What do you say we get in there and start doing a little, I don't know, a little griefing? Is that wrong? Am I ontologically evil for wanting to grief Emmanuel Macron's Minecraft server? Griefing, any boomers in chat? Griefing means you go into a game, someone else's game world, and kind of mess it up. You know, mess around. Am I evil for this? Let's do this. So okay, let's log in. Let's try this. What do you guys say? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with the French. Okay, let me go to the title and try and multiplayer this. I already had this saved. Okay, hold on. What have I done? So here it is, Macron. Bienvenue dans l'univers avec vous. Let's do this. Let me see. Just reading chat. All right, let's log in. Let's do this. And we're in. We are in. Okay, what's going on here? That's it's a funny looking character. Why am I not Putin though? Someone else here, I guess. My character is not Putin. Anybody know why? Why am I not Putin? I should be Putin. I'm trying to... Options, skin. Why am I not Putin? What have I done? Maybe they banned the skin? It's BS. No. Hold on. In case of a griefer like you, they might have banned the skin, but how could... This is just like a random skin that I got. Like, they just ban... You can do that? You can ban skins like that? What a wonderful controlled fake world. Already getting motion sickness. Why do people like this game? Because you can build stuff. Okay, let's try this, okay? Let's get into this server here. He doesn't allow Putins. This is BS. Oh, my skin change. Oh, okay. I think what they have is like a random skin thing. They might have like a random skin thing going on. So I can't be Putin? This already is putting a damper on the Let's Play. Let's see. What are they telling us here? Bienvenue dans l'univers où avec vous, vous avez la possibilité de parler avec les habitants ou nom orange. Faites un clic droit tout en le regardant. So they're saying you have the possibility of talking with the inhabitants with an orange name. You can right click on them and I guess tout en les regardant. I guess to hear what they have to say. Okay. Let's see this here. Univers. Univers. Is this a real person? Die, 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 die. Is it a person? They don't have a name over their head. Okay, so this is the French Minecraft server. We got Among Us here. Cliquez sur ces messages pour vous inscrire. Click on this message to see the inscription. Which message? Which message? I don't see it. Dead server. Yeah, is there anybody even in this? Let me try and say something. Hello? Les chats est désactivé. That's so dumb. They deactivated the chat? That's so dumb. So I can't chat with people? Okay, click on the orange names to hear what they have to say. What? No, that's the same thing. This is so frustrating. I just want a Minecraft. Look at these posters. Macron avec vous. Emmanuel Macron. This is wild. Like, this is just kind of interesting, huh? This is an actual moment in politics. Heads of state, they got to get to the young ones, right? Isn't that so kind of like dark? I remember when Trudeau was running to be prime minister in Canada. And I remember the one thing, the thing they pushed in the billboards, in the commercials was young people get out to vote. In America, that's a huge thing too. Get out the vote. These are organizations trying to get everybody out to vote. As Hake says, every idiot to get out to vote. It's a tactic, right? Be wary when they want to get the young ones to vote. They want low frequency. I'm playing around with that term, but they want low frequency, dumb voters. You know what I mean? Is this a real person? They're. What's up? You can't chat. You can't do anything. Let me punch this guy. You can't do anything fun. What is this? AstroTurf server. The perfect little world. Let's click on this orange guy. Grâce au blocage du prix du gaz, à la limitation de la hausse de l'électricité et l'augmentation des indemnités kilométriques. What's he saying there? He's saying thanks to the blockage of the price of gas and the limitation de la hausse, what's that? And the electricity, the augmentation of kilometer indemnities. So I guess what they're saying is in France, you get indemnities and help from the state to deal with the inflation, right? L'État m'aide pour faire face aux fins des mois difficiles. So yeah, he's saying the state helps me to deal with to face these high fines and these difficult times. Comme 38 millions de Français, j'ai pu bénéficier de l'indemnité inflation de £100. So the state is giving people basically £100 to deal with inflation in France. I guess I'm gathering from this NPC character. Let me see if that's true. £100 inflation France. Indemnity. France. This is October 2021. France to give £100 or £100 payments to cope with rising energy prices. This is 2021. So no, it's not because of Ukraine. It's not because of the whatever they tell you. Interesting. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, back to what we were doing here. This is dumb. I can't do anything in this server. There's fake people here sitting in this cafe staring at me. This is dumb. So how am I going to get banned? I can't even break anything. I can't type anything. Bomb France. Obviously, I'm joking, YouTube. I'm just playing around here on Minecraft. We're just playing a little video game, right? Everybody relax. Égalité, liberté, égalité, fraternité. Man. Keep France white. I'm trying to do this speed run, everybody. Get banned from the server. I don't think there's anything I can do. They stopped all the fun stuff. They got rid of all the fun stuff. I can't talk to anybody. What an illusion. What a fake world. This guy keeps following me. What's up, person? Are you watching the Nickstream right now? Hey, person. Hey, jump 3 times if you're watching the Nickstream. Jump 3 times if you're watching the Nickstream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that guy's watching the Nickstream. Let's be honest. That's probably a Nickstream fan. Okay, well, I can't even do anything in this world, everybody. You will break nothing and be happy. This is the world they want us to live in, everybody. This beautiful, perfect, astroturfed world where you can't affect anything. Everybody's equal. No free speech. You're not allowed to say anything. You can't have offensive names. You can't have offensive skins. You can't role play as Putin. You gotta be this dumb pumpkin-headed ass. This is the world they want, everybody. What is this person saying? I don't even care. Welcome to the world they want. Talk about bad president and his mama. Welcome to the socialist world. Yeah, Anna. No fun. Everything fake. Anyway, well, that kind of ruins this. Oh, well. We'll move on from this then. We'll move on from this. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat there. M. Thanks for the super chat. M says, yeah, I really love JLP Plays. Make sure you bring that back. Hey, you know what? If you really like JLP Plays, I know I've been wanting to bring it back, and I definitely will. So yeah, we'll bring that back. It's just I've been busy with my show here and producing JLP's show. But we'll definitely bring it back. And if you guys want to see gaming on the channel, I don't really game anymore. That's the thing. I don't really play games. But I know there's stuff that people want to see. And I play some games sometimes. If you guys want to see some of that, I'm sure we could get that going one of these days. Okay. Let's see what else can I do. I'm on the Minecraft server with Nick, LOL. Is that actually someone here with me? I don't know what else to do in this, so I'm done. You will own nothing. Yeah. Yep. I miss JLP Plays. Yeah, we'll do that again. So I can't even do anything in this world. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, let me read the chat here. Super Chatter here sent me a link. I'll watch your video later. Thanks, Super Chatter. I'll do all that in a moment here. You know, it is kind of weird, this metaverse future, huh? It kind of reminds me of a clip I just saw today. Everything's really weird now. If this is the future of politics, VR, metaverse politicians having rallies in the metaverse, it's definitely a weird time. Anybody seen this? There's a new movie coming out. It's got Jared Leto in it, and the movie is called Morbius, and it's part of the Marvel universe, I believe. And Jared Leto plays Morbius, I believe vampire type character. And so this movie is either coming out or recently out. And I saw this clip of Jared Leto being interviewed by a VTuber. Anybody seen this? Yeah, VTubers. So a VTuber, which is short for virtual YouTuber, I guess, are people who do commentary. They have a channel basically, but they don't show their face. They use technology and face tracking to basically look like this this anime character here. And their face moves, and it tracks their mouth movements, but it shows this virtual character instead. And Jared Leto's face is so funny. He's being interviewed by this person, you know, to promote this new movie he's in. Here, we'll watch this together.
Your hair in the back.
Okay.
Or is that your hair in the back?
It's in Japanese. The VTuber's speaking in Japanese.
Hair and a tail. Wow. The best of both worlds.
This guy's face is so funny. It's like, what is going on? She's saying, I'm very proud of my hair. Thank you.
Yeah. It really such a unique little character. Mesmerizing.
Okay.
Or is that?
Yeah, this is the future. I'm just giving you guys all a taste of the incoming future, okay? Oh, you're gonna have a robot girlfriend. This is bizarre. Yeah, based America First. Yeah, it is quite bizarre. It is quite bizarre. So, yeah, I'm just giving you a little taste of what's coming. It's already here, really. The virtual world. Lin Yan Chin, man, thank you so much for the support. Says, is that a no on my request to see pics of the flying sombrero that brought you from space, Mexico? Not sure what you mean, Lin Yan Chin. God bless the last son of subplanet Sparkton. Are you saying I came to Earth from the planet Sparkton in a flying sombrero, Lin Yan Chin? How'd you know that? Oh, man. Bizarre stuff, huh? Bizarre. Okay. So weird. Anyway, so there goes the Macron Minecraft Let's Play. Dang. Oh, well. Moving on. Loosey Goosey Friday. What else do we got here? What else do we got for all of y'all? Maybe we can drop into Hake's modern day debate. Sorry, I've been ignoring the caller thing here. If you want to call in, more than welcome to. I saw a few calls come in. Sorry about that. If you want to call in, numbers on the screen. What can we do here? We'll pop into James. You know what, actually? We should pop into James and not miss his opening statement. His opening statements are always fantastic.
He has 10 minutes. Hake, the floor is all yours.
Perfect timing.
Well, thank you,
Hake's opening statement. The theme is the Great Reset Reel.
I appreciate you guest hosting Modern Day Debate, and I really appreciate Modern Day Debate. And nice to meet you, Stardust. Appreciate you joining me here. And shout out to the chat, everybody. The Great Reset, is it real? Yes, it's real, but what is it? It is, to me, it is a bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing trying to manipulate and be all nice with the world, help the poor, the people of color, the minorities, the oppressed, and rich, you need to take care of all of the poor. I read and watched the video on the Great Reset from the World Economic Forum on their website, and it was, to me, quite cringy. The Great Reset is, as of recently, about the China virus. Some people call it COVID-19, the pandemic.
That's not even this is a funny debate, and I'll play this here in a second. This is a kind of funny debate because, I mean, it's not even a secret, right? You have the World Economic Forum, like this freaky looking dude, Klaus Schwab, in his ritual garb, whatever the heck this is. Anybody seen this? Look at what he's wearing. What is this? Creepy. This guy openly talking about, they literally talk about the Great Reset. They say that they've been talking about this, the whole pandemic and everything, as a opportunity for their new vision of the world. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. The new world where you can't have meat, where climate change and redistribution of wealth and everything is happening. I mean, that's not a conspiracy theory. They're just open about that. Klaus Schwab openly talking about how he's got his people and governments around the world representing his and their interests. I mean, that's just objectively true. So it's an interesting thing here. Let's get back to Hake's opening response here. I simply paused it. Noah's Arkansas, man. Thank you so much. Generous donation. It means everything. Thank you. So you know what I'm saying? It's interesting. It's like, I don't think it's even a debate. But anyways, let's get back to Hake's opening statement.
And just exploit any crisis. They always say, the socialists, as I call them sometimes, like to say, never let a good crisis go to waste. And that's what they're doing. That's what I was saying. Power, it's for money, it's an influence grab, and it's also a whole lot of ego involved with these people. They pretend to care about vulnerable populations, and I say it's pretense. Some of them may sincerely have like this emotion toward them and do things that do benefit them in some form or other, but they love for these people to stay vulnerable. It's sort of a mama spirit that these people have, where by helping them, they're enabling them to stay in a bad situation, and not be independent or self-sufficient. So they can swoop in and quote unquote save them and have power over them and falsely guilt the other people, the rich or whatever, to extend the problems, that they themselves really helped bring about. I argue that a lot of the shutdowns for the virus were unnecessary and caused more problems than they started.
We know
the
this.
reaction to the supposed climate crisis has caused more problems than it's solving. They rope in all of these huge, what I call commie capitalist companies,
I love that.
like Amazon.
I love that. This is a Hake. I think Hake coined term, commie capitalism. Love it. It's just so true. It was Hake who taught me that communism, that capitalism is simply a stepping stone to communism. And the real divider here is morality. It's not left, right, communism, capitalism, male, female. It's right, wrong. And that's what we need. It's the morality to guide whatever economic system. But yeah, it was like Marx or Lenin who said that capitalism is simply a stepping stone to communism. So interesting comment. I love that, commie capitalism. Anyways,
which is
you all know this.
Evil, very anti-American company. Google, which is evil.
Oh.
Alex Jones himself said it, and it's true. Major banks, financial corporations, pharmaceutical companies, Facebook, Meta, PayPal, Pepsi, Black Lives Matter supporting, America subverting, many countries subverting. George Soros, his Open Society Foundation is listed as a strategic partner for the Great Reset or for this World Economic Forum. Salesforce, Coca-Cola, Uber, Unilever, everything evil that pretends to be like benign is what they are. And these are the types who push this women's equality mess, which is very divide and conquer in its approach. The gay agenda, the transgender mess, so-called anti-racism, which is such a phony lie, telling the rich to subsidize the poor. They promote, it's a false religion, basically, is what these people have.
Now we're on YouTube watching a YouTuber watch a YouTuber. I'm dizzy, says 𝒕𝒊𝒄𝒌𝒔𝒕𝒓.
They're the same ilk as what I call the evil UN, United Nations, who like to meddle in America or want to meddle in America's affairs. They call America racist using the very fake news of the Black Lives Matter narrative. They're just evil, total lies. They're not. So these people, I argue, are not to be trusted, even without getting into the nitty-gritty of the things that they want. Because you can be fooled into like going along with some of this stuff because they pretend they're very intellectual and they will trick you and you'll find yourself rationalizing and going along with a lot of what they say. And then you're basically making deals with the devil, which you should avoid as much as possible, you know. Anything with human rights in their name, by the way, or in their mission statement, not to be trusted. I call that a communist buzzword, human rights, or like this globalist socialist buzzword. Some people call it globo homo, what they push. Globalist homogeneity, I believe, is what that's short for, is not morally straight. They're wolves in sheep's clothing, like I said. Centralized power is a bad idea. Local power, local authority, self-sufficiency, these are things to be valued and defended, not this power grab. These people have a idea and they pretend that it's just about coordination, efficiency, saving lives because of, easy flow of information and authoritative mandates and things like that. But I don't think that that's a wise idea because they don't know what the locals are dealing with. And they repeat false narratives like the Black Lives Matter thing with the UN example. So there was one weird line that came out of this Great Reset push by the World Economic Forum. I believe it was something like, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." Well, I think that the founders of America, or, the early forefathers of America, they tried stuff like this, I heard, where they owned everything in common and they would starve sometimes, some winters. People were starving. And then they tried, you know what? Everybody has to own their own thing. When you own your own thing, you take care of it better. And that's not something that it's how human nature works. It's not something that they take into account. Either that or they want to own everything. So the Great Reset, I say, is real and it's evil. And anybody's repeating this "Build Back Better" line, oh my gosh, it's so phony. I think it's an appeal to like a fallen state, sort of listening to Satan, female-minded mindset that both men and women fall into. And it appeals to both the emotion and it appeals to the intellect and the ego and pride and this false idea of, oh, I'm helping people. We are helping people. We care about people. And no, you don't. I mean, it's not genuine. So to me, it's all very phony. And so, yes, the Great Reset is real, but it's pushed by the most phony, some of the most phony people that you can think of.
All right. Thank you so much.
Solid stuff, man. Heavyweight Hake. I just wanted you guys to hear, I wanted all of you to hear that his opening statement. I know his opening statement was going to be awesome because they always are. Heavyweight Hake, real contender in the ring, not a lout, not someone you want to underestimate. Great stuff. Good luck in what you do there. If you want to check him out, Modern Day Debate. He's debating. Modern Day Debate does great stuff. Check him out. He's going to continue this with Stardust. Should be interesting. In fact, I see some of you in his chat. It should be cool. So yeah, definitely check him out because it's going to be great. Anyways, what else do we got here on the docket? I missed all your calls. I'm so sorry. Get them in. If you want to get it in, you're welcome to now. I'll focus as we wind her down, really. Last few things here on the variety docket. What else can we do? Got a couple things here. Yes. Again, I'm sorry about that caller. You're welcome to call back now. Missed it. But yes, Heavyweight Hake. Don't miss it. You can watch the replay or whatever. But yeah, great stuff. VTubers, Minecraft, Degeneracy. Look at all this stuff we've already covered. 6:14 p.m. Los Angeles. Any thoughts on the density situation? What's going on? What do you mean, Len D? What's going on with density? Do we have did we figure out something new with density? Were we wrong? Was density just a theory, just like gravity? Interesting. I don't know what you mean there. Yeah, not sure what you mean there. Anyways, 760-515-3855. Let me, Destiny? Yeah, Hake did a really good job in his opening statement. Yeah, rock shot. Nick Show, random Asian video. I don't know what you mean. Random Asian video? I actually think I do have a random Asian video. Did I show you guys the egg? Yeah, I did. They mad about transgender stuff with him? Oh, with Destiny? Yeah. Destiny is interesting, right? He's like a total communist, open borders person, but he's not down with the trans stuff, I think. And I know he was like criticizing the Black Lives Matter riots. Like, you can't be having riots. So he's an interesting guy. Kind of has some sense in some things. Nice guy. Anyway, so I got here. What else do we got here on the docket? I'm going to wind her down here, everybody. Someone super chatted this. Let me just say here. Someone super chatted me a video to see. Nick, show the impossible kid real quick. Hold on, I got a lot of things happening here. Let me deal with them one by one. First, we got a caller. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Nick. How are you?
Hey, is this Rick?
Yes, it is.
What's up, Rick? How you been?
Oh, what a day.
Oh, yeah? On the road, back home? What's going on? This is Rick from Maine, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I am presently in Wisconsin, and I've got to pick up a load going down to Tennessee, delivering Monday. Delivering Monday. So we got a little bit of a distance to go. It's been, quite a trip so far. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. We're here in the Nickstream doing our thing. We're like getting our Friday on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nice,
Sounds
Rick.
pretty good so far.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of the show there already, and
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that it was a character you were showing there in a gray jacket that it kind of reminded me of the character out of Goldfinger, one of 007's movies.
For sure,
there.
Goldfinger, you said?
Yeah.
Oh man, what does he say? He's like,
He
it's
looked-
gold. Oh, it's gold. I love
Goldfinger.
gold. I love gold. Yeah, classic.
Quite a movie, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a
Yep.
classic. Yeah, Rick. Well, what's it like riding around with gold in the tank?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My
You
God,
you basically
you're right.
got
You
liquid
know what?
gold. Your gold finger,
You
basically.
know what? You know what? My goodness, here these last 3 fuelings have been pretty close to $2,500 for the 3 fuelings that I've done so far. It's getting crazy, Nick.
Yep.
It is getting crazy, and I really feel for folks that have got to go to the grocery store and
Yep.
they're waiting on stuff to get to them and stuff.
It really is. It actually is getting worse, and I've seen the prices.
It
even
is.
as bad as the LA prices have been. It was only some of the more popular gas stations that were at $7-8. You could still find some that were at $4-ish. Now they're pretty much all at $6+. So, yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it out there.
Yeah, Rick.
I really don't.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get
great.
get around here. Appreciate you staying on the road and keeping America moving, Rick.
Well, we're trying.
Nice,
we're trying, but there's a lot of stuff that's going on. Because
Yeah.
I've been out here for quite a few years,
Mm-hmm,
and I've seen this stuff happen before. It was all based back then to
Yep.
drive a lot of the independent operators out of business and a lot of the smaller companies out of business because just couldn't afford to
Yep.
to run the vehicles because the stuff was so expensive. I sold my truck because of it and got out of it. Yeah. You pull up to the fuel tank, pull up to the fuel pumps, and you got dual 150s on your truck. And by the time you get done
Dual
pumping them
150s?
things
What do you
full
mean?
of fuel,
What do you mean?
150-gallon tank.
150. I thought dual 150s. Some truck lingo. Yeah,
Yep.
Rick. Listen,
And,
well, yeah, Rick. Well, Rick, I mean, appreciate your call. Any last thing you want to say to the stream? Can't shoot the breeze forever.
All right, my friend. Take care. God bless.
Appreciate it, Rick.
You folks take care, and hopefully we'll have a chance to talk with you sometime.
Always, man.
Catch you on the next one, buddy.
Appreciate your
America
call,
moves
man.
by truck.
And right on. Take care. Be safe. Cool stuff. Hey, we got mad love for Rick from Maine, don't we? Oh, we love Rick, don't we? This is my horrible Trump. John WX, man, thanks for the super chat. It means a lot. Great work, Nick. Any plans for a daily show? Yeah, actually. You're watching Nickstream, right? This is Nickstream. This is what I'm calling so far like the Nick at Night edition of the show. It's relaxed. It's longer. Really no end time to it. Take calls and do our thing here and have a good time. But I do have plans for a kind of more serious, more daily show earlier in the day. So it's coming, I'm just find myself busy with the JLP show. It'll all in due time, right? Hey, see you later, Troy. Troy's dog training. See you later, man. Thanks for tuning in for the stream. But yeah, John WX, thanks for your super chat there. Good stuff. What was I showing everybody here? I had a couple things here happen all at once. I'm watching 2 streams, hard to follow. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, let me watch this video from the super chatter. And then we'll end the stream. What do y'all say? Head on over to Hake's debate. You know what I mean? It's been fun already. 6:22. Where does the time go? We're missing the vibes. Okay. Oh, we got dirty people in the chat, huh? Mods, I need you. JS Urban Adventures, man, thank you. Thanks for supporting the stream. It means everything. Okay. What do we got here? Last thing on the docket, everybody? What do you say? Shoot, I forgot the message. That was my first ever super chat. Thanks, JS Urban Adventures. Appreciate that. Super chatter here. We'll call him G. Sent me this link here for a video. Dang, we got spammers in the chat. We got bots in the chat. I accidentally made the bot as mod. Oops. Okay. So Super Chatter sent me a link to this video. Let's just watch it. It's from Vice. It says it's titled 36 Kids and Counting, the DIY Sperm Donor. Okay.
This is the cup I'm gonna be. This is the cup I'm gonna be jerking off in.
Whoa! Right off the bat. What the heck?
And I'm gonna be going inside of it right now upstairs in my room.
Kyle was godsend.
What the heck am I? What did you send me?
He didn't ask us for any donation.
No.
He didn't even make the gesture like, oh, you guys could take me here or do this for me. It was just like he was happy to do this. Like, this is how he gets off. Like, he's, oh, hey guys, come on in.
Here's my computer. I used to watch the porn for my donations.
Oh, what the hell?
It's
It's over. It's over. We're doomed.
Have kids, and you know, I'm obviously not using my sperm, so I mean, I figure, you know, I can help him out.
I don't know his exact reasoning behind it. I don't think that he's trying to have sex with different women. I think he's genuine in what he does.
This has been going on for centuries. People use sperm from friends all the time. It's new because now it's on social media, so you can actually look for a sperm donor yourself and find someone who actually might.
This is gross and oh man, this is so freaking weird. This reminds me of, I remember this friend of mine, we were out and we were just at a bar, we were talking, we were a group of us after work, and one of the girls in the group was like, I'm not gonna have a husband, really, I just want to raise my kid or kids in the future without a man. I'll just, have a donor and I'll do it by myself. And everyone's like laughing at the table and da-da-da. And I look at her, I'm like, you're gonna deprive your child from a father on purpose. That's child abuse. Silence at the table. Vibe changed. I just couldn't let that one go. And that's basically what's going on. There's this I guess growing sentiment or growing idea that you could just raise a child pretty much any way you want, whatever would, in any configuration, 2 men, 2 women, a single person. But that is that's just not true. That's just not true. Women have this ego right now. A bunch of them have this ego trip and this hatred of men, really, where they'd rather just raise the kid by themselves. And what you're doing to that child is actually setting them up for failure. That's what you're doing. It's like you don't need the stats or the research to know what I'm saying is true. It's just wrong to have a kid in a incomplete family. Anything that's not a family. But if you need the stats, it's all there, it's all there. It's a known thing that children raised in single parent households just have a worse time in life. Their education, they're less educated, which is not that important, but it's just a metric. They make less money. They're higher prevalence of drug addiction, higher prevalence of crime, higher prevalence of a bunch of negative things. And the stats, by the way, are the same, if not worse, I remember reading this. This is published. Okay, look it up if you're into these stats and all that. If you're into all that, same-sex families or so-called families, same-sex households, children raised in same-sex households don't fare much better. They're pretty much the same. They pretty much have the same hang-ups and problems in life. Anyways, back to the video.
Donate to you altruistically.
Back to the viewer video.
Sperm donor yourself and find someone who actually might donate to you altruistically.
So there's different ways to inseminate women. You can do artificial insemination. There's also natural insemination. It's essentially just regular sex. If Chantel does get pregnant, I think this would probably be 42 or 43.
This guy's got 43 kids out there?
That's a lot of kids, man.
That's what I am. Cow.
He's a patriarch.
Gordy the sperm.
This guy's a freaking patriarch. What the heck?
Donor. I got it covered. I'm like Superman.
I love my new home, but
Ad. Hold on. Stupid ad.
it might be too Victorian.
No, you don't get to play your ad. Hey, mystery of godliness. I think I missed 2 of your super chats. Sorry about that. It says, hey, thought you might find it interesting. There's this new bill being proposed to allow abortion up to 7 days after birth. I will email details. Are you talking about the California one? He also says, that clip about sperm donation is just prepping culture for test tube babies. Transhumanism is the end game. All the LGBT is just laying the way for it. You know what? Although I'm not too sure about the details you mean, this is true, man. Remember the, what was this? Remember the what was this, like the artificial womb stuff to grow babies, basically? You remember this invention, the artificial womb? Remember this? I think we did a little bit of this, where they basically grow babies in the
a place where humans could be grown entirely from scratch.
Yeah, remember this? We talked about this. Anyways, crazy stuff going on. Back to the viewer video. Let's finish this up here. Okay. Hold up.
Pardon me, Your Grace.
Stupid ad.
Just call me Grace.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Okay.
This is my profile I made. Profile picture was when I did modeling. Oh, you can't show my friends. They're almost all girls. Because I have 2,500 people, and most of them are girls looking to get pregnant. My name is Kyle Gordy.
Stop ADHDing, Nick. Sorry.
I'm 29 years old. I live in the Los Angeles area, and I donate sperm to singles or couples in need. I first got into sperm donation when I was doing research on sperm banks, and I realized they were just cold and clinical. So instead of doing them, I decided to do this freelance. I had a lesbian couple I knew. They were my friends. They contacted me and said, hey, we're looking to have a child now, and do you think you could help us? And we talked a bit, and then they came over, and I gave them sperm in a cup, and they injected it, and they got pregnant on the first time. So it's not good to sit down.
So this guy's virile. A virile young man. I don't know how young. He looks like he might be a Norwood 1. Is that what we're saying here? Is that a Norwood 1? Norwood 1.5 maybe? If you know, you know.
It's like heats up your balls. So it's not good for your sperm.
What?
It looks like a wiener. It looks... Oh my God, that's funny. There's a little one and a big one. And look at it. You can even kind of see
this
the
guy's
tip.
got porn brain. All he sees is wieners.
Like the mushroom cap right there. And then it's sticking up like that. It literally looks like 2 wieners just right next to each other. Currently, I have 36
guy's got
kids
problems.
and
What
with
the
6
heck?
more on the way. I don't think it's a desire to have a lot of kids, really. It's more of just I keep doing it because women want help. They realize the banks are not good, so instead of just maybe them going to a sperm bank and paying thousands of dollars for potentially a doctor switching out their sperm, I don't want them to take that chance, and I'd rather, they get to see me, what I'm like, so they get to know what they're getting into instead of just a number on a vial.
Any swirlers? There was a swirler earlier, right? That's what black women call making babies with white men. Although I don't know how white this guy is. I love that term. Hake is not a normal white, not a Christian.
And they on a vial.
Anyways, where were we?
Today is ovulation day, so we'll be having Kyle do a donation. I've done it before with the sperm bank. We had tried it 2 cycles, so 2
Oh, don't
months.
worry, my boy Kyle. Don't worry. Hey, listen, don't worry, my boy Kyle. He doesn't miss. All right, he's got 43 out there, lady. Oh, sorry, you were unable to get pregnant with the sperm donor sperm. No. I'm sorry. There's your problem. You're not getting the creme de la creme. Ew, gross. My bad. But you're not getting the top of the line stuff. All right, my boy Kyle doesn't miss. All right.
Months, and each month we had done it twice. It was $3,000 a month for just 2 vials.
$3,000. Wait, is she saying $3,000 a month for? Is she saying 3,000? That's what a vial of sperm costs.
Money, and it could
Is that what she's saying?
seem like it's each month. We had done it twice. It was $3,000 a month for just 2 vials.
So
It
2
can cost
vials is 3,000.
you a lot of money, and it could seem like it's almost a waste.
that a joke?
Using Kyle, it's a whole lot
Liquid gold. Wait.
easier.
Anyway.
I feel like.
Coming in. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Are we allowed? Are we allowed to come in? Yeah.
Any guys out there want to start a business venture?
I'll do the pillows so you guys have some pillows to get up on, and got nice pillows right here. Oh, come on. This isn't going anymore? Okay, maybe it's this one right here. Okay, here we go. That's right. Well, I think my best trait is my family history of people in my family are very educated. You know, I have lawyers, electrical, nuclear engineer, aerospace, and then my dad was a lawyer, and then my grandpa was a PhD. He was a nuclear physicist and stuff like that. So I think people really like the traits. What am I getting?
Okay.
I'm getting out my headphones because, well, for the porn. I mean, what else am I for? I mean, like.
Degenerate. I don't even know, y'all. The mystery of godliness with another one. Thank you. Oh, they will pay a fortune to anyone who jump on board. Huh. Interesting. What else do we got here? I mean, you got the idea there, right, y'all? Hold on. We got another ad. Oh, my God. I don't know how much more I could take of this. We'll do a couple minutes more.
Is called a carrier screen. Typically, the testing we do on sperm donors is called a carrier screen. That's basically checking to see if you, as a sperm donor, you carry one of 200 to 300 genetic diseases that we can test for that could be transmitted to the baby. If you're going online to find a donor yourself, you're playing with fire and you're taking a significant risk. Guaranteed you're not doing the testing that's available that you need to do. And if you end up with a baby with a disease, it's
Okay.
on you.
All right. Well,
Mother of 2
anyways.
children. I met Kyle online. while
Jesus, we got a swirler.
I was looking in a sperm donation group. We got to know each other. We were talking about our backgrounds, and he was asking, was I married, single, or my sexual orientation. We talked about the different methods of insemination and what I was most comfortable with. And he suggested natural insemination, and I kind of agreed because it has the most higher success.
Wait. Is she just talking about sex? We agreed to natural insemination. Is that just sex? Wait a second. Did I miss something here? We were talking about the different
what I was
methods
most comfortable with.
of insemination and what I was most comfortable with.
And he suggested natural insemination.
NI. It's called NI, natural insemination.
And I kind of agreed because it has the most higher success rate.
Is that just having sex? Did my boy Kyle just finagle himself some sex throughout all this? What is going on? What a dumb term. Well, everybody, we figured it out. Natural insemination is just a fancy way of saying sexual intercourse, at least according to the Natural Insemination Guide by 𝒕𝒊𝒂𝒎𝒑𝒔. My boy Kyle is he's out there getting her done. What can I say?
You know, usually it's artificial insemination because I donate to mostly lesbian couples.
Anyways.
But there's also natural insemination. It's essentially just regular sex. Obviously, it's more clinical, not meant for fun and enjoyment. It's more of a process in the sense. Typically, she should orgasm because that'll help.
I'm done.
It'll pull the sperm. I'll stay inside of her for 15 minutes because if you pull it too fast, it'll pull the sperm out. I really leave it up to the woman, how she feels comfortable, how she wants.
Kyle, we just figured out this is Kyle's little ploy. Is this his get laid scheme? Okay. What's going on here, Kyle? Come on. Anyways, that's enough of that. Rockshot, I do have mods. Where are y'all at? I don't have too many mods, huh? They might be gone now, huh? Because we got Nick, did you see the story about a couple suing a fertility clinic over having a baby boy? They wanted a girl, saying, I felt my body was taken hostage. I didn't see that, Anna. Whew. Been a day, huh? Been an interesting Friday. Make sure it's been an interesting Friday. What can I say? Let's wind her down, everybody. Let's go ahead and wind her down. What can I say? What more can we do? That's everything on the docket. We watched the viewer video. We went through all my little stuff on this loosey-goosey Friday. It's been fun. What can I say? I hope all of you have been enjoying the Nickstream. Bigger and better things, right? Mystery of Godliness. Welcome to the new Roman Empire. Thank you, Mystery of Godliness. Appreciate your support. A lot of parallels, right? Roman Empire stuff. You can really draw a lot of parallels, right? But fret not. These aren't things meant to, bring fear. It's simply to be aware. Because us, me, you in the chat, it's us. Whatever happens in the future, should this or that happen to this great country, we'll be there to rebuild, right? Whatever. Are you following me here? Whatever thing is before us, whatever is planned for us, whatever's coming down the pipeline, whatever great evil is coming, whatever hard times are coming, whatever Roman Empire-esque things we're going to go through, it's not to fret and have fear over it. Because it's us that are the people that will rebuild. You know what I'm saying, right? No matter what happens, no matter what happens to America, no matter what nation rises and falls, we'll rebuild God's kingdom, right? Is that a little hyperbolic? God's kingdom. What does that even mean, right? It's within. Guys. Everybody. Mystery of Godliness, thank you. Yet again, he says, I'm not scared, my friend. I like knowing truth. Right on. Right on. I hope all of you have been enjoying Nick's stream. Greater and great things to come. We're going to keep doing our thing and have fun. But I'm going to wind her down. We're going to wind her down easy. Make sure you don't miss... Hake is still going to be debating, so don't miss him. It's going to be fun. Modern Day Debate. Look up Modern Day Debate on YouTube. Facts. We will rebuild and God will rule it. Mystery of Godliness says. Modern day debate. James Hake. Hake, the heavyweight, is debating. Don't miss him. Church on Sunday. Rebuildingtheman.com/church. I hope all of you have enjoyed the show today. Nickstream today. On to the next one, right? Enjoy your weekend. Really, truly, enjoy your weekend. It is Friday. Get your Friday on. It's still early. It's not over. So, yeah. Church on Sunday. What's good, Nick? How is it working with Jesse and Hake? It's great. All right, everybody. Get your Friday on. I'm going to end her. That's it for me. Watch Hake's thing. Watch Hake's debate. I will see you all on the other side. Take care.